Hey everybody, here we're going to look at a rather strange kind of Dell computer. Introducing the Dell Vostro 430A. You're thinking, well Nick, what's so strange about this machine? Well, for any of you guys who have worked on Dell computers, you may know how restrictive they can be as far as performing upgrades goes. Typically, you cannot upgrade the motherboards in these. Most commonly, the boards have proprietary style connectors for like the front header, sometimes USB ports, and in some cases the power supply. Usually with some of the newer Dells, they do use a standard ATX power supply. So in a machine that has your standard PS2 form factor power supply, you could replace that failed power supply. But again, as far as upgrading your mainboard goes, usually it's forget it. But this is a special kind of Dell computer. It's a rather strange kind of Dell computer. Normally inside of a Dell computer, everything you find from, like, for example, the power supply and the motherboard is all branded Dell. Well, let's have a look inside this machine. The reason why this machine is in is for potential upgrades. The client is interested in going with a Ryzen 3 2200G. It's this machine and two others actually that are in. Now I'm going to reposition this so you can get a better look inside. We're going to reposition the camera. Okay, now I've repositioned the camera. You can see inside this machine a bit better. First and foremost, look at the power supply. I don't see Dell on there. I see LiteOn. Now it does say Dell part number G739T, but it's not branded as a Dell power supply. Usually in Dell computers, the power supply would be manufactured by LiteOn, sometimes Bestec, and sometimes HiPro. Maybe Delta in some cases. Maybe Hunky. I mean, yeah, they've used quite a few different OEMs for the power supplies, but generally those power supplies were branded as Dell. But this one's not the case. This is different. It gets better. Let's pan in and look at the motherboard. It's your standard style micro ATX motherboard that looks to have standard connectors for your USB ports, audio, and your front panel headers. This motherboard sports 3 USB headers. One here, and one here. It sports a audio header over here, where my hand is at. And over here it sports your common front panel header. We're going to unplug the audio header. And it appears to be just your standard HD audio case header. We'll pop that back in. Your USB header is typical. It's what you normally find for a USB 2.0 header. And it's the case for all three of these. I'll go and pop this one out for a sec. Right there it says JUSB 2, JUSB 1, and JUSB 3. So they're all two USB 2.0 headers apiece, or ports rather, for a total of 6 USB ports up to that many on the front. So if you want to throw in a card reader, you shouldn't have any problem. Now, not all Dell machines are not all Dell machines are so proprietary to where throwing in a card reader would be nearly impossible, but some are. And I'm going to pull out the front panel header. And again, it's just your standard front panel header. Power LED here. Hard disk activity LED here. Power switch up here. So it definitely uses the standard pinout. So what that means is, unlike many Dell machines, to where you were pretty much screwed if you want to upgrade your existing Dell computer with a better motherboard, this one, the answer appears to be yes, you can. So if we look at the back of the machine, you can see, and of course, the back of the power supply, which the case itself, unlike how some HP computers were designed, the case apparently does not restrict the style power supply you can install. And also, the bigger thing, this case sports a standard IO shield plate. So when you go to replace your motherboard with something better, you can easily pop out the old shield and install the new one. No issues at all. So I guess we can say this is probably the most upgradable Dell computer I've ever seen. You could definitely make it into a nice sleeper system if you really wanted to. You could throw in a really high-end piece of hardware in here, and although this is a newer Dell case, yeah, you can make a total sleeper out of this thing. The case itself, although it doesn't offer USB 3.0, it does offer 4 USB 2 headers, your headphone and mic jacks on the front, and it has a spot for a media card reader if you wish to put one in there. So I'll go ahead and pop this back on here. And when it comes time to do the upgrades, I'll be doing a video, so you'll get to see this Dell machine only become a Dell by its case. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching, because my memory's about to run out. Well guys, that's it for this one, but it doesn't have to be. There's plenty more videos on the channel to check out. Also, if you liked the video, please click the like button. And if you absolutely hated it, there is the alternative button as well. But yeah, please subscribe to the channel. I definitely appreciate it. And remember to click the bell so that we get notified of all updates. Also, if you're interested in things aside from computers and technology, check out my second channel. It's CubeComp MTDX. Over there you'll find videos about weather, elevators, bicycling, and pretty much whatever else I figure out to upload. So yeah, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you for your support.